Hey there, it's Stephanie from SixFiguresUnder.com. Every month we make our personal finances public in hopes of inspiring you to get your finances in order and to help show you how to do it. We are already 5, almost 6 days into June, so I've already got June all budgeted out, but I want to show you what we did in May, how we spent our money in May. We live on last month's income, so that means the money that we spent in May was all earned in April. During April, we just set all the money that we earned aside, and then at the beginning of May, that amount was up here at the top of the budget, and then we assigned each of those dollars to our different budget categories. So this column is the amount we budgeted, this column is the amount we actually spent, and this column is the balance. So some of the categories, we changed the budgeted amount at the end of the month to zero out these categories. For example, electricity, we start the month with $300, but we only our bill was only $289.99, so then I zeroed this out. Instead of saving the couple of dollars there, I just changed the budgeted amount. Other areas in the budget, down in the sinking funds, we just let that money collect that we don't use that month. It just adds up. So let's go up to the top. The first thing we pay each month is tithing. That's based on what we earned in April. We pay a 10% tithe on that income, have a fast offering each month. Our monthly bills are pretty straightforward, pretty much the same every month. Car insurance for our 2 older cars, $168 a month. Just $13 for my cell phone with Republic Wireless. The plan I'm on, which isn't offered right now, is Republic Refund, so I get refunded for the data that I don't use. But even if I use my full, half a gigabyte, it's $17.50 a month. So it's very, very affordable. I'll leave a link below if you want to check them out. I definitely recommend them. Our mortgage, we refinanced a couple months ago. I talked about that last month. Brings our mortgage to $3,200 a month, and we are an extra month ahead on this. So we put the $3,200 in. There's already $3,200 in there, so there's still another $32 remaining. So we always want to be an extra month ahead on our mortgage, just to be safe. Internet, $50 a month. Like I said, electricity, we usually set it at $300, and then usually it's below, though I'm worried that in the summer it's going to be a little bit more. Our home phone through Ooma, I'll put a link to that in the description too. That's just $435 a month. My husband works from home several days a week, and so it's nice to have that. Not really a landline, it's through the computer, through the internet. Trash is every other month, so this is half of what the bill is. Water, same thing, comes every other month. It's about $90 every other month. Now, our everyday expenses, these ones are much more variable than those regular monthly bills. Our groceries, we usually set at $400 a month for our family of 7. Back when we were paying off debt, we had it at $300, but we kind of bumped that up lately. If you watched my video or read my blog post at the beginning of the month, I showed our monthly grocery haul, which we spent 90% of our grocery budget in that haul. We spent $360. So that last $40 I spent later in the month, and then we went over the last couple days of the month. We went over the budget, but that's okay. Fuel, we've had this at $400, but the prices keep going up and we keep driving. My husband commutes to downtown about an hour or a little bit more every, 3 days a week. So 2 hours of driving, 3 days a week. So that was $464. Clothing, what did we get? I got a new swimsuit. I got a couple pairs of shorts from the thrift store, and I got a new pair of running shoes for my husband, and a couple of other little things here and there. Household, $192. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me gush about my new laundry baskets. I'm so excited to have 8 matching sturdy laundry baskets that I can sort all the family's clothes into. I got those at Walmart. The set of 4 was less than $16 for the set. I got 2 sets of 4. Let's see. Also in the laundry department, I got some Purex laundry detergent, which is the kind I usually buy, but at Walmart they had the coupons on it that were get $3 off of 2, and then there was an Ibotta rebate for $2 off, or a $2 rebate on each bottle. And so I got a really great deal, and that Ibotta offer, after I used it the first time, came back again, and I went, and Walmart still had those Peely coupons right on the bottles, and so I did it again. I did it 3 times, so we're stocked up for a while on laundry detergent. If you haven't tried the Ibotta app yet, I'll leave a link in the description, and that will give you a $10 bonus after you redeem your first rebate. Also in the household category, I got some carpet cleaner solution. I'm trying out a new kind. And, I got some new cloth diapers to replace some that we've had for, 6 years that were getting kind of leaky and not working as well. So we got a couple of 6 new cloth diapers. In the fun category, we got a pool pass at the local pool. My husband and I also had a little date night where we got burgers at In-N-Out, and we got ice cream. We also got ice cream for the kids one time. Animals. This is really low for us. This is just for like a 45-pound bag of cat food. We have plenty of chicken food because we bought it a couple months ago when it was on sale for a really good price. Kids activities. This is for a gift for my son's wrestling coach. This is more than I would normally spend on a gift, on a teacher gift, coach gift. But his wrestling coach, we didn't pay anything for him to do this program, and the coach, it's all volunteer. And anyway, so we, at Sam's Club, spent $40 to buy a $50 gift card to Cold Stone. So, got that for him so he can go out with his family. Periodic expenses. These are our sinking funds. So we put $300 in toward car repair, but we spent $841. My husband got a tune-up on his car, and we also bought the parts so my husband could fix the brakes on my car, on the van. So that brings us pretty much to what we put in this month. We're down to $300 total in that category. Medical, we put in $100, have about $500 there. Dental, put in $30, have $150. Registration and smog, put in $40. The total of that category is $144 right now. Birthdays and gifts, we put in $40. We spent $45. That was for 3 teacher gifts for my kids' teachers. Christmas, we put in $100. We have $500 in that category right now. Life insurance, $70. If we put in $70 every month, we'll have what we need when it is due. Home projects, we didn't budget any money toward this, but we had a bunch that we budgeted in past months. We bought a new living room ceiling fan to match one that we got several months ago. So we have 2 living room ceiling fans in there now that match and are nice. Let's see, we put $200 toward our family reunion that's coming up this summer, so we can do fun things at the actual reunion. $60 a month is how much we spend for allowance for our 4 older kids who get allowance. It's a little bit tricky in implementation, so it looks a little confusing here because we do it in cash. It's the only category that we do in cash, and sometimes our kids buy things online and then pay us the cash. And anyway, so it's a little tricky, messy looking here, but $60 is how much we spend on allowance. Emergency fund, we put almost $1,600 toward our emergency fund from our normal budget. We also put another $3,200 that came from our rental. Now, when we first started renting a year ago, we put in about $5,000 out of pocket toward our rental, getting things fixed up and everything. And so we just kept all of our rent money aside in a separate account until now when we finally broke even. And so we put $2,000 left in that account just kind of as an emergency fund for the rental. and then we took $3,200 of that, which we owe to ourselves. It's not income, it's just paying ourselves back from what we paid out of pocket toward the rental. And we just put that straight toward the emergency fund. So you don't see that here because it was just transferred between accounts. It wasn't income that we budgeted. So the emergency fund is up to $19,500 something. $100 a month is what we put toward 529s for our 4 older kids. This retirement pension for my husband comes straight out of his check, so this doesn't ever even hit our budget, but I keep track of it here just for fun. We put $550 a month toward my IRA, and that will have it maxed out by the end of the year. We put 25% of my blogging income aside for self-employment taxes, and in the past this has actually covered both my blogging business and my husband's law firm, has covered the tax liability for those. $90 a month for our tax planning and preparation plan that we have with our tax guy, and that pretty well covers it. Oh, this kids fund, this is a kids fund, and I don't usually report this or talk about this because this is my kids' money, but most of it comes from the Ohm Connect program, which is a program in California where you can earn money for saving electricity. They give you a couple of hours during the week where you just try to use as little electricity as possible, and then you earn points for money. And anyway, I'll put a link to that in the comments below so you can check it out if you're in, let's see, California or Texas or Toronto, I think. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave them below. Obviously, I'm open to talking about this. We're laying it all out on the table here, so feel free to ask. Don't be shy. I share a budget report update like this every month, so if you're interested in seeing more like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.